Echo. Sandy Cooks, yummy. What's going on? Cisco Tune 559, Wild 199, 3 others. Be Your Brightest, 7 Robert. What's going on? Lion 0, Alan. What's going on? How you guys doing? What's going on, guys? Ridge Reapers, Digital Bath, Big 1237 said Jordan in the house. What's going on? First time here, Cisco Tune. I'm going to have some great information, so stay tuned. And then anything you guys want to ask me about, anything Titan Medical Center does, from hormone replacement therapy, medical weight loss, vitamin amino acid injectable therapies, rejuvenation detox, libido enhancers, peptides, healing peptides, weight loss peptides, sexual peptides. And we're going to talk about a weight loss peptide today, AOD 9604, so stay tuned for that. We also have semaglutide, or Aries injectable weight loss therapy, which has been flying off the shelves for patients and helping a lot of patients lose weight. Plus, we got blood work out there too, covering everything from hormones, vitamins, amino acids, your vital organs that you guys need, blood cell counts too as well, and a lot more. So let's get into it today. I'm on Dan Wheeler in the house. What's going on, brother? Reezy, Richard Steele, what's going on? Tesla Finn, I'll handle. Let me go over some of these other questions real quick, Seth, and then we'll get into it. Nilda Madeira, what's going on? Moto Nick, question. I'm in New York. I want to get my blood checked. Vitamins, amino minerals. No problem at all. So whether you're in New York or California or Florida, wherever you guys at, we service nationwide. So we can send you in for a blood test and test whatever you want to do. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids, your hormones, blood sugar counts, all these good things. So remember, the biggest thing you guys need to look at is what's going on inside, and that's through blood work. Every year, you guys should be doing at least 2 blood tests, figuring out where you're at, seeing your baselines, and then if you're on any of the medications, making sure these levels are improving. Next Tuesday, I'll cover my blood work that I just got recently done, which came out awesome, thank God. I always practice what I preach, and that's always checking blood work and making sure everything is good to go. So I will be doing that with you guys too as well next week, plus showing you guys what some of these tests mean. Right? When you see a CMP on a blood test, what does that stand for? Comprehensive Metabolic Panel. And what does that cover? We'll go into it next Tuesday. But let's get it on for this week. So, AOD 9604. And we got a ton of people on TikTok, Instagram, and all over the place. So, appreciate all you guys staying with me. And if you guys have any questions about what we're covering or what can help you guys either lose weight, gain muscle, better sleep, all these things, go ahead and comment and we'll talk about it. But let's get into AOD 9604. It's an awesome peptide, right? AOD 9604 means Ovancity Obese Drug. And this actually has approval from the FDA for GRAS status, generally regarded as safe. That's what GRAS means. Now, it's a peptide. It's a 176 amino acid peptide chain sequence. Now, this sequence is taken directly from growth hormone, which is a 191 amino acid sequence. So you're losing about 15 amino acids in there. But this is going to just focus in on weight loss. It's going to focus in on not storing fat in your body. It's going to help you lose weight too as well. It's also going to boost metabolism. They also say if you pair this with BBC 157 that it could possibly help regeneration of tissues a lot faster. And I know BBC 157 by itself is pretty strong. With TB500 along with it, even better. But you might be able to add AOD 9604 if you're on a weight loss kick too as well and really get maybe some more benefits. Who knows, right? That one I haven't taken together to look for benefits like that, right? Thomas, what's up, dude? My man, Holding Outlaw in the house. What's up, brother? Hope all is well with you guys. All right, so AOD 9604. So we talk about AOD 9604. It's a modified form of growth hormone, which I talked about. Now, this peptide is used for fat burning and weight loss and has other benefits. Reduces body fat, triggers fat release from obese fat cells, predominantly more than lean ones, right? It mimics the way natural growth hormone regulates fat metabolism. And the best part about it is there's no adverse side effects like growth hormone can give you. They can affect blood sugar levels, right? It can also grow different areas in the body, like ears, your nose, different things in the body will grow. Forehead, you hear some of these people talking about different things changing on them when they take growth hormone. Well, things will grow. All cells grow with growth hormone, so you guys know that. It'll also stimulate lipolysis, right? That's the burning of fat. It inhibits lipogenesis. That's a transformation of a non-fatty food into body fat. It also, like I said, favorable cartilage repair and regeneration properties if it's possibly paired with BPC 157. So there's a lot of great things about it. Been proven to be a strong fat burning capacity without creating desired or you overeating. This will not affect your eating too. So some things that we take, right, as far as peptide therapies like CJC with ipamorelin, this might cause a little bit of stimulation hunger. Now, MK677, ibutamorin, which is another peptide, that is going to stimulate hunger like crazy, right? But people that are losing weight really don't want that. So that's where AOD 9604 as a peptide works very, very well. And we've used it with a number of different patients. Plus, you can use this with a ton of other therapies that we offer, doubling up on things and making sure that you guys are getting the best out of your therapies with the best results possible. And that's really, really cool too. So AOD 9604, there's no blood work needed for this, right? All you have to do is fill out the new patient paperwork. You'll get a consultation with a medical provider after you do that. And after that, you'll be good to go to order AOD 9604 or a number of our different therapies out there. And there's no stimulants in this therapy too as well. So it's good for patients that might have cardiovascular issues or high blood pressure and things like that, then helping lose weight. Side effects, enlarged heart. So no, furious styles by tattoo. So there are no negative side effects as far as growing things in the body, like organs or, like I said, ears or nose or anything like that. You're not going to get any of the growth effects from AOD 9604, and you're also not going to get any blood sugar effects either, because with growth hormone, this will actually raise your blood sugar levels. At that point, that can lead to type 2 diabetes down the road, and you don't want that, especially if you don't have a really clean diet and you're eating a lot of sugars anyway. This is just going to be even more harmful for you. Okay? If there's any other questions, shoot them out at me, guys. What up? How you doing, Christian? Big shout out. What's good, Dan Wheeler? All right, so let's get into the next thing, and if you guys have any questions, shoot them out at me. All right, so the next one is diabetes, the leading cause of new blindness in adults. This is really, really crazy when you start thinking about this. And we were just talking about diabetes type 2 because of sugar levels going real high. It's becoming a real, real big problem out there, and it's a silent killer. Diabetes especially is bad for all different things inside the body. Now, you're thinking blindness. Yes, it can directly affect your vision, okay? And people that are having vision problems, they need to really look at this even more, because if you have a vision problem or blurriness and you don't know why this happened, maybe you should get your eyes examined. Now, we talked about blood tests and how essential they are to telling what's going on inside, right? Where you can do a hemoglobin A1C, which is a 3-month sugar level blood reading, no matter if you fast or not. And this will tell you if you're pre-diabetic, diabetes type 2, or worse. So at this point, that's one way to test that. But we need to make sure our vision's on point too as well. And with blood testing, you can check if your kidneys are good too as well, because diabetes can affect that. But when we talk about vision, we really want to look at what's going on with our vision. And diabetes is a leading cause of new blindness among adults from the ages 18 to 64. It's really crazy. It affects that big of a gap of people, right? Males and females out there. It's not just one gender either. So at that point, we really need to worry about a couple different things. We need to worry about what our diet is. This is the first thing that I tell a lot of people out there. When we talk about diabetes type 2 or insulin resistance or any of these different things out there, then we need to talk about how we're going to fix the problem. And one of the problems is overeating or eating too many processed foods with a lot of sugar in them. And this is causing a lot of people to have high blood sugar levels, which in turn will raise into diabetes type 2. And then if they keep going on in that, they can lose their blind, or they can lose their eyesight, they can lose limbs. I mean, all different types of things can happen. I even know when I was growing up, right, I had this guy, he was a couple years ahead of me, right, in high school. And, he got out of high school. I was out of high school. I think it was my first year. I was going to college or something like that. And he'd been diagnosed with diabetes. So it wasn't even diabetes type 2. And at that point, man, he just kept doing what he was doing, the same old, same old. And at that point, he eventually lost his eye. He had to get a glass eye put in. And then eventually he didn't stop doing what he was doing, and it killed him. So, this is something that can be detrimental and terminal to you if you keep going on with an unhealthy lifestyle like this, right? All right, so, with this, we want to make sure that you're doing the right things. And a lot of people have a lot of stress on them. So, if you're wanting to look into doing better as far as your diet, looking at salads, vegetables, fruits, reduce breads and rice intake, because these are carbs, and these can hit the blood sugar. So at this point, you want to have a balanced diet. I'm not saying stay away from carbs altogether, right? Because I eat carbs. You got to have a little bit of carbs. But don't overeat on carbs, right? And they say meditating 15 to 30 minutes a day is going to be really good, and exercising 30 minutes a day is going to be also good for you too as well. These are different things that you can do, right? And then blood testing too. So we live in a very stressful society, people working 1 or 2 jobs, a lot of stress is going on, and you got to find different methods to reduce the stress. Cortisol can go up, that's the stress hormone, and this can cause problems too as well. They also talk about drinking tea because of antioxidants, reducing sleep apnea and snoring by sleeping on the side and not directly on your back. That's the first I've ever heard of this, right? Where people talking about sleeping on their sides. Now, I'm a side sleeper, but my shoulders are killing me. So I don't get too much or too good of sleep at night because I'm tossing and turning at night. It sucks. Dominic, what's going on? Jay Kwama, peptides. Talk about GHKCU and Epitolon. That is a totally different direction. But when we talk about the copper peptide or Epitolon, Epitolon is something that basically extends telomere life. And if you don't know what that is, I'll do a whole show on it. I'll bring it up next week about telomeres and how Epitolon will help. That's something you're going to only take maybe 2 times a year, right? And you take it for a limited amount of time. It's not something you take every day or every month. And by taking this will help extend, like I said, telomeres. And if you don't know what telomeres, look it up. But telomeres, I'll explain it to you guys next Tuesday, either or. But telomeres, with the extension of that, as they shorten in life, this is when genetic disease comes, right? Or comes very fast. So at that point, if you've had stuff in your DNA as far as genetic diseases down the line, when those telomeres shorten, that's when this comes out. Now, the GHKCU, the copper peptide, this can be used for a number of different things. So we can look into that too as well. But I only want to cover these peptides today as far as AOD 9604, because I didn't want people getting confused on all these different peptides that we offer. You do not need to get blood work for AOD 9604, Dominic. All right, so if you guys are wanting to get this peptide therapy, then you guys don't have to go through blood work to get it. It's very simple and easy. All you have to do is fill out the new patient paperwork. At that point, you'll have a consultation with a medical provider, and they'll go over this peptide or any other therapies. They're going to help you get whatever your goals that you're trying to achieve, and that's what you're going to tell the medical provider, like, listen, I want to lose weight. I want to feel better, like quality of life. I want better sex. I want better sleep. Whatever it is, we can help. We will gear program it towards that directly, all right? Okay, so let's talk about the next one. Elon Musk seemingly fires a Twitter employee via tweet. So this was funny. I don't know if you guys have been following the Elon Musk thing since he's taken over Twitter, but it definitely makes me laugh every single day. I have to check all the social medias. I go on there, I post, I look for Titan stuff, I look at Titan athletes or just my friends, in general. And Twitter's probably my last social media that I ever always check. I don't know why. I just never been into Twitter, right? Until this point. Now I start checking Twitter a couple times a day. And it's just funny because Elon Musk, he retweets and posts and responds to so many people and so much things. And it's hilarious. It really is. And, with Twitter, obviously he's getting a lot of flack about the Twitter thing and what's going on with employees and all these different things. But, he's trying to make it better. And I believe that he can make it better. So with this, basically, Elon Musk was on Twitter and he was apologizing how the app was very slow on some of the devices and stuff like that. And, some of these guys that work at Twitter aren't too smart. So this guy, Eric, who's a software engineer for Twitter, decides he's going to get on Twitter and set Elon Musk straight and said, no, you're wrong about this. It's not because of this. I've been working on this app for 6 years for the Android app. And Elon Musk basically say, hey, all right, well, tell me what the problem is. And then he starts going into all these different things, and they keep going back and forth, which you should never really go back and forth with your boss on a public platform. It's just not going to look good for him, and he's probably not going to like you afterwards. So at that point, they kept going back and forth, and then one person out of the conversation comments and says, hey, listen, maybe you might not want to have this guy around you, Elon. And Elon said, yep, you're right. This guy's fired. I mean, he fired him directly on Twitter. When I seen this, when it happened, it was hilarious. And he's definitely fired at least 3 more other employees on Twitter for talking back to him on Twitter. You got so many people that are attacking this guy. And, you got to understand, Elon Musk, he's still a billionaire, right? He's got Tesla. He's got SpaceLink. He's got SpaceX. And now he has Twitter. These are major, major things, right? As far as companies and businesses all the way in. And honestly, Twitter to me now is a lot better to be on. It's a lot funner to be on because I believe that all the other social media platforms, from Facebook, even TikTok, and Instagram, they're so censored, guys. It is ridiculous. They'll throttle down people's ads. They'll throttle down people's pages. They don't like what people say. They'll throttle it down. It just depends. At this point, that's not cool. That's not what it's about. That's not free speech, right? Now, I don't believe you should go on there and talk about hate speech, or, you don't like this race, or whatever it is. But, be free to be able to whatever you want to talk about. If you don't like something, you have an opinion about it, you should be able to put it out there. And if I don't like your opinion, I just keep scrolling. I don't go crazy about it, report it, or do anything else like that. I just don't like it, so I just keep scrolling. I block you maybe. I don't follow you, whatever it is. People, I think, are too sensitive nowadays. And I think this is affecting everybody. And we were talking about this earlier, me and Art, where, right now we're just getting buried with it. And then 5 years from now or 10 years from now, when people have been buried with it for that long and the new generation comes in, that's normal to them, and this is just what's expected. So at this point, we need to stand up for freedom of speech. And I'm really glad that Twitter is taken over by Elon Musk. And at this point, we'll see, I guarantee it, we'll see Twitter at a higher end as far as social media is coming in the future. I really do. I believe that platform is going to blow up, So hopefully, big shout out to Elon Musk out there. Love this guy and love what he's doing. All right, if you guys got any questions, fire them off at me. Let me see, make sure I'm on here. All right. So let's talk about the poll question. And if you guys want to get on the poll question, please do, because this is awesome. I want to hear you guys' responses. All you have to do is get on the mailing list. So if you want to be a part of our weekly newsletter, that's where the poll happens every single week. If you want to text the number 22828 and text Titan Medical, all you have to do is text that number with Titan Medical, and you'll automatically be on the list. It'll prompt you and say, do you confirm that you want to be on this list? And you're like, yep, I do. After that, you'll get it every single week. And on that newsletter, you're going to get discounts, all different things that we're doing. And for you guys out there, so I don't forget about this, we are giving a ton of stuff away on Black Wednesday. Every single year, Titan Medical Center, we made it our special tradition to not have Black Friday, because everybody does Black Friday. That's boring. We want to be our own original people here. So at this point, we've been doing Black Wednesday for at least, I think, 7 years now. And Black Wednesday is the biggest giveaway of the year. We give away all kinds of apparel. We give away free blood tests. I'm giving away at least 3 blood tests 2 different times. So I'm going to give away at least 6 different blood tests. And I usually do more, right? Because I feel good about it. I'm like, listen, I want people to know, some of these people might not have tried or might not pay for blood and not know anything and might win. And then when they get their blood test, they find some things out that they never knew was going on. And they get to fix those things, and they feel better about it. And they're happy, and I'm happy. So at this point, make sure you guys tune in. Next week, next Wednesday, 12 o'clock, 3 p.m. for Black Wednesday, Titan Medical Center style, free giveaways, blood work, apparel, maybe even a free visit and a peptide therapy or amino acid therapy, excuse me. We'll see how it goes. Black Wednesday is definitely going to be where it's at. Biohacking Health in the house, Brady Allen. How much of the AOD 9604 do you take? Lauren Aphrodite in the house. Gabriel, APRM. We've got APRM in the house. What's going on? The official Statler, how you doing? Lauren, we're going to be getting with you. I think she's going to be becoming a part of the Team Titan here very shortly. So how much AOD 9604 do you take? All right. So it really depends on the provider or how aggressive you want to be on it. So if you're going to get AOD 9604, it's usually going to come a 5 milligram dosage, right, in a vial, which will be usually lyophilized. And lyophilized means it's like a white freeze-dried powder at the bottom. And you'll mix it up, right? And when you mix it up, you're usually going to do it with like 3 mLs is what they have it at, or what we have it at. Some people might do it differently. I don't know. And then you're usually going to inject 0.25, so 25 units of that. Now, dosage-wise, it could be more, right? Or you could do 40 units. I mean, you could be really aggressive with AOD 9604. Microgram-wise, it might differ here or there. So that's going to be totally up to the provider and totally what you want to do, all right? But you're usually going to do 25 units once you dilute it. And dosage-wise, I mean, you could go from 600 micrograms all the way up to 1,200 micrograms or less. It just really depends on the provider and what they want to do. And we have our own things, but I'm not going to give our secrets away here on live, all right? Ghost Patriot, what's going on? Cruising, what's going on? Mommy got guns. I like that. That's nice. What guns you got? You got an AR-15? Let me see. All right, so let's talk about the poll question. So what's the hardest part about losing weight for you, right? A lot of people have a hard part out there. Some people said at 12%, the motivation to get started, okay? 22% staying active, working out. 27% said all of the above. 39% said having proper eating habits. So I think this is good, right? We're starting to see here. Now, on the lower end, only 12% said the motivation to get started. So that means that majority of the people have the motivation to get started. So that's the first win right there, right? Because you got to be motivated to get in there. And, motivation shouldn't come from anybody else. It should come from yourself. But if it has to come from somebody else, use it, but don't dwell on it. Don't use that as a crutch. If you get motivated, it's like starting a motor, right? You remember the old pull motors you had to do for like lawn mowers and stuff like that? We had to keep pulling and pulling and pulling. But once you got it started, that thing was ready to go. So once you get that thing started, once you get going, keep on that and keep moving forward, right? 22% staying active, working out. So this is a big one for a lot of people. They get in the routine, they start the routine, they get on their way, and then poof. Either one of two things usually happen for those people. One, they hit their goal weight. They hit to where they're looking good, and they're like, man, I'm starting to get there, right? And then they slowly ease off because they think they're already there. It's a constant battle. You got to keep working, guys. So at that point, you need to keep moving forward. Two, people keep going. They go, and they're doing everything right, and they don't see no results. Then they get flustered, they get let down, and at this point, they stop. You don't want to do that either. Third one is injuries, right? You injure yourself, you're like, man, I can't do anything. You go there, you're like, I don't want to do this. I want to do bicep curls, or I want to do this. You got to do what you can do. So whether you're hurt on the upper or lower, there's something you can do inside the gym or have some sort of activity where you're helping yourself stay active and staying on that kick. Even if you do some push-ups one day, like, listen, I've been working all day. I don't have enough time to go to the gym. I got kids. Drop down. Give yourself 50 push-ups. At least you're staying active and going forward. 27% said all of the above. So, and that includes having proper eating habits. So let's just go down to that, right? So proper eating habits. So this is key, right? Your nutrition plan, solution is going to be the way to go. You have to eat correctly to want to lose weight. You can't outrun your diet. It can to a certain extent, but man, if you're already, like, if you're in shape, then you could probably do a little bit better. But if you're overweight, right, or you're obese, you got to get your nutrition plan on point. You got to start with a healthy eating plan. This is going to help you tremendously shed pounds, feel better, lower inflammation, right? You want all these things. Get the proper amino acids, vitamins, things to help your body achieve the goals of what you want to achieve. So it's really, really critical to get your nutrition plan together, right? And a lot of people are like, I don't know, I can't do this. You can do it, 100%. I know a ton of people that said they couldn't do it, and now they're doing it day after day after day. So hold yourself accountable in all of these realms and relevance here as far as staying motivated, staying active and working out as much as you possibly can, at least at minimum 3 times a week. And you want to hit 4 or 5, so strive for 4 or 5. But if you can only hit 3 that week, hey, listen, you hit the minimum. 30 minutes, 3 days a week. That's what we're looking for to help with diabetes type 2, with your health, with weight loss, all these great things, okay? And 27% of all these people said all the above. So they have problems in all these different areas. So stay focused, guys, all right? 12/3, we got events here. Cars and Couture, that's going to be an awesome upscale fashion show. The Collector's Gala, helping us put this on. Lux Fashion Group, big shout out to Donna Crowley and the whole crew there. All the models are going to be involved with this. All the people bringing their exotic cars, thank you, I appreciate it. And it's going to be one hell of an event I'm looking forward to. After that, we've got 12/15 to 12/18, Olympia in Las Vegas. I cannot wait for Olympia in Las Vegas. Man, it's been crazy these last 2 years to have Olympia in Orlando, which was phenomenal. It was an easy drive for us, an hour down the road. Got to bring our stuff, no problems. Got to bring the cars, put them on the floor. But now we're flying out to Vegas, and I'm flying people out to Vegas and hotels and all these crazy things. But it's going to be one show to remember, I promise you. First show, returning to Vegas, Olympia. I cannot wait. That city is ridiculous, even though I love Orlando. Las Vegas is a whole different ball game, okay? A whole different animal. So I think it's going to really, bring up the competition and bring up the expo and everything that's going to go on there. So I'm really looking forward to it. So if you guys are heading out there, make sure you stop by our booth at either one of these events. Come up, sign the iPad, get on our list there, get a free t-shirt, a tank top, come ask some questions, take some pictures with us, have a good time. That's what it's all about. And feel, look, and perform your very best day in and day out. If you're not doing that, that's what we're here for. All you have to do is call or text us at 727-389-3220. John Patrick, what's going on? Ellie, what's going on? Is Auto Detail. How you doing? Oh, Colt, what's going on? I appreciate all you guys. Byron, eating habits is a big one. It's a big one, Christian, for sure. Compton 40. Hope you guys are all having a great day. If you guys have any, what do you have to grow muscle? I was just going to ask you guys, have any questions? If you have any questions about any of these different things that we're covering or something you're trying to achieve, throw it out here and let's talk about it. So, Cisco Tune 559 said, what do you have to grow muscle? So, there's a lot of different things that will help you grow muscle, right? But let's talk about eating correctly, training, sleeping. These are the foundations of what you need. After that, we want to make sure hormones are all optimized and within range. Proper range, optimal range. If these things are off, you might not be able to grow the muscle like you want to, okay? Or you might be putting fat on your body or having fat deposits come on your body. You don't know why. It's like, man, like I'm working out, but I'm still not doing what I'm supposed to be doing here. So that's one. So make sure your blood's all good, your hormones are all good, like testosterone, estrogen, all these good things are in check. Because obviously, if you're on an optimal amount of dose of testosterone within normal range, then you're going to be able to grow some muscle pretty quick. 2, MK677 at Butamortin. This is a peptide, oral capsule. You can take this every single day. This is going to help you eat more. This is going to help you get stronger. This is going to help put lean body mass on you. Okay? 3, IGF-1 therapy, IGF-1R3. It's an injectable. I take it right now. Phenomenal for growing lean body mass, boosting metabolism, leaning up all at the same time. So this one's really a great one, IGF-1R3. The next one after that, Hercules Potion. We talked about Hercules Potion. Now, this is not directly going to make you grow muscle. But what it's going to do is it's going to help you, one, get an awesome, ridiculous pump, vasodilation, blood flow. It's going to help you with glutamine as far as recovery of those muscles, help them grow back stronger, bigger, right? Because that's what you're looking for. And then it's also going to help you do more strenuous activity. And you're saying, well, how's that going to make me build muscle? Well, more strenuous activity. If you can do more strenuous activity, so if you go in the gym and you're like, all right, cool, I can bench 225 20 times, right? That's great. You're pushing volume, pushing weight. But let's say you can go in there and be like, oh man, like I don't feel as wore out. I could probably do like 30 of these. Then you're going to do more volume, more weight, and at that point, you're going to put more progressive load or overload on those muscles and your body, and you're going to have those things go back bigger and you're going to be stronger. So this is going to help you too as far as building body mass or building lean body mass, because that's what it's all about. Anybody can build or put on body mass. You go to McDonald's, you eat 2 Big Macs a day, 2 large fries, 2 Cokes. You're going to be consuming so many calories, you're going to put on body mass. Now, you're not going to put on lean body mass, you're going to put on body fat, and you don't want that. The whole point is to be as lean as possible and have the muscle there too as well. All right, so where can I go to learn more about your organization? Okay, so Lone Reader, you can go to titanmedicalcenter.com. That's our website. You can also check out our Facebook page, Titan Medical Center, Facebook, Instagram, Titan Medical, Twitter, Titan Medical CEN, TikTok, all these different things will have information on us. But our website's going to have, or even YouTube. That would be the best place if you want a video or explanation of some of these different therapies or kind of what we do. There's some cool lifestyle content in there. If you want to read about it, then titanmedicalcenter.com is going to be your way to go. Go right to the website, check it out, okay? Whew. All right. Jack Cookie Monster, what's going on? I appreciate everybody joining in.
Got a comment from YouTube real quick?
Sure. Yep. Titan, the best of the best. Thank you, Senator. I appreciate it. I really do. We strive to please, I promise. Do you work on guys who are in their 30s? Absolutely. We work with everybody that's 21 years and up, right? In 21-year-olds, we don't give them testosterone. We're not looking to give them testosterone. You usually have to start about 25, and then we start looking at that. Now, if you have low testosterone in a 21-year-old, we're not going to just shoo you away, but there's some other natural things or more natural therapies that we want to offer a younger person like that to be able to hopefully maybe kick on their old levels or maybe boost some things up without putting them on testosterone right away. But 30s, absolutely. 30s, I would guarantee that, probably at least come through the door 3 to 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10, or maybe 4 in their 30s, are usually low or deficient with testosterone. And it's crazy. A lot of people are like, I'm only in my 30s, man. How is this happening? I eat great. I work out. Well, why? There's a whole bunch of different reasons for this. It's from endocrine disrupting chemicals in the environment, what we're putting on our bodies, what we're eating, all these different things, even wearing clothes, like, BPA in our clothes and stuff like this is crazy. So we got to look at these different things. You're welcome. Anything I can answer, please let me know. I'm all here for you guys. That's why I love doing it. I love talking to you guys. I love interacting with you guys, answering these questions. You guys made me feel like I'm young again. Firearm, Fred. You guys made me feel like I'm young again. I love that. That's what we want to do, right? The whole point of everything that we're doing here is to help you guys. And that's in quality of life. And that's feeling better every day and feeling younger, right? As we get old, we know we're older, but we want to turn back that clock on the inside. And that's essentially what hormone replacement therapy does. It turns back everything a little bit younger, okay? So your libido should be better, your vitality should be better, skin elasticity, all these different things should be helping. Hormones direct so many different functions in the body, from your eating to your sleeping to your metabolism to growing muscle. Like, all these different things are affected by hormones. Hormones direct everything in the body. So we really need to make sure they're all in check, they're all optimized, and they're all working harmonically in balance, right? It's all about harmonic balance. It's not having one just through the roof and the other one just average, right? You want to make sure everything's balanced so everything's working properly, so nothing's off. So that's what it's all about. All right, guys. I think that's it for the show. I had Will on here. What's up, Will? How you doing, man? Dylan's on here. What's going on? I appreciate all you guys joining in with me, Titan Talk Tuesdays every 6 p.m. I'm John, CEO of Titan Medical Center. Don't forget, next Wednesday, Black Wednesday, I'm going live at 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock. I'm giving away free blood tests, free therapies possibly, right? Which will come with a free appointment if you get a free therapy, and free apparel. I got sweatshirts, I got t-shirts, I got hats, I got new cool stuff that you guys have never seen before. The Black Wednesday specials are coming. Don't miss out. I promise you, every single year, we blow it off the top. We blow it up big time. I'm telling you guys. You guys are going to love it. I promise you guys. So thank you guys again. I'll see you guys next Tuesday with me, John, CEO of Titan Medical Center, and I'll see you Black Wednesday too as well. Also, this Friday, Titan Lifestyle with me and Big Drew. We'll see you at 2 p.m. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And thank you guys for always joining me and supporting me. I wouldn't